If there was talk about it being rebooted, is it something that you would revisit?
In a second.
Okay.
In a second.
Are you going to curse? It's okay.
Yes, in a second.
Welcome to Couch Surfing, the show where badass guests look back at their big roles, their little roles, and everything in between. I'm here, social distancing, with Krysten Ritter. Krysten, how's it going?
You're pretty good. How are you?
I'm good. You ready to surf?
Yeah, I can't wait. This is so fun.
It's going to be great. Let's do it.
So, where have you been? Out. Where'd you go?
Wendy's.
What'd you get? Junior bacon cheeseburger, fries.
This was my first, acting job, even though, it's a commercial. This is the gig that got me my first agent.
Oh.
This was a tape that I had, and I started out, at that point, I was a teen model and was going out for commercials and mostly stuff where you don't speak or, a model and things. And this was one I had a lot of lines and was able to go and get myself an acting agent from that. And for a long time, people would say, Grandma.
Wait, how many burgers did you have to eat during the taping of this commercial?
Honestly, I don't remember, but probably a million. Oh, yes. I had a spit bucket because you do have to eat so many. But I'm a burger girl. So I was like, I got this. But by the end, you're so full.
All right, let's keep surfing.
Mrs. Hauser, mine's wrong. Isn't this a flower?
No, Gia. Chlamydia is not a flower.
Well, we have it on a trellis.
I haven't seen this in so long, but I remember, I remember the lines. I can slip right back into it.
Care to deliver one right now?
Well, we have it on a trellis at our beach house. Chlamydia is not a flower. So this was my first time on a TV show that I think I did 8 episodes or something, having a whole arc on a show. And this was their second season. So everyone was so young and excited. And Kristen Bell, obviously so talented and just pound for pound, such a great little actress. And we had a great time on that show. I really loved it.
Now, you were only on the show for 8 episodes, but fans demanded that you return for the film. That must have been incredibly flattering.
Honestly, I was so shocked and so humbled and so thrilled when Rob Thomas asked me to come be in the movie as one of the major characters. I had such a great time, and to be a part of something that the fans wanted to make happen. It was crowdsourced with a Kickstarter and paid for by the fans. So there was a real appetite for that. I'm so proud to be a part of it.
Hey, all right, let's keep surfing. Up next.
This is freedom. This
Yes.
is saying I can go anywhere I want.
Yes.
I can be anybody.
What a gift. Talk about cult following.
Yes.
This show really is the gift that keeps on giving. Oh, I love looking at these scenes with young Aaron and Krysten. Oh, so sweet.
Now, this character has a tragic ending. When you auditioned, did you know her fate?
I knew she was going to die. And,
Okay.
and at that point in my career, I was so focused on doing a million things. I want to do this. I want to do this. Say yes, say yes, say yes. Have a lot of stuff going on, a lot coming in. So for me and how I looked at it, I was like, yes, okay, we do this. And now we're going to go do this. It wasn't really until we were shooting it that the whole death around the character hit me. So I knew I was going to die. I'm reading the script. I'm like, cool, rock and roll. She dies, so fun. But then you're doing it. And you're in this death makeup. They built a cast for my chest so that Aaron Paul can really be pounding on my chest. And then Brian, after the take, you just see him sitting quietly in the corner. Just it was intense. And I will never forget it.
Up next.
What brings you here today?
Oh, I'm Kim.
Hi,
Hi.
Okay, so they say you should never work with children or animals, but you wrote yourself this part and you're a single mom who works with dogs. I mean, why make it so challenging for yourself?
Naivete. we had twins for baby Max. So a girlfriend of mine wrote this movie together. We had already been working on like some edgy, cool buddy comedy. We were so ambitious and so hungry and always just working our asses off. She had a baby, kind of young. I mean, not young in like real life, but like young for like actresses, I guess.
Right.
And we were driving along and the baby's in the back and we were like, you know, hitting on some dudes and then the baby cries and you're like, that's the movie we should make. One really fun thing is people have quoted this movie to me about my baby now. I have a girlfriend who just had a baby a couple weeks ago and she was like, to quote Life Happens, why doesn't anyone tell you it's going to be so hard? And it's like, everyone tells you it's going to be hard.
Welcome back to Couch Surfing. I'm still here with Krysten Ritter. Krysten, shall we continue?
Yes.
Let's do it.
Sorry I'm late. I had to stop and get a latte.
Yes.
Hi, I'm Chloe,
Yes.
your new managing editor.
This is my actual favorite thing I've ever done.
Really?
This scene. I've never had more fun than this episode
Are
of
you
anything.
just saying that because it takes place at People Magazine and we're on People TV?
I mean,
Is that
we just-
why you're saying that?
We're just getting lucky with that because this character was just a larger than life tornado of like, she's a sociopathic, drunk party girl. She was just so much fun. One funny thing that happened with that role, a girlfriend of mine saw that it was in development and announced on Deadline. It was called Don't Trust the Bitch in Apartment 23. Explained the character. She reached out to me. She's like, have you heard about this? This sounds so great. You could be the bitch. And I'm like, and then, so I reached out to my agents and said, have you guys heard about this project? And they were like, actually, they're interested in you. And I had a meeting with Nanajka Khan and the producers, and it was just gangbusters, and we were off to the races.
All right, let's keep surfing.
Is that your art studio?
It's been my dream from the beginning to work with Tim Burton, and here I got to do it. So
Okay, so take me back to your first moments on set with him.
I was so like, sitting up straight and on time, and like, you want to like impress everybody. But he was really approachable, really nice, really kind. It's always really intense and nerve-wracking to be around someone you totally idolize and are obsessed with. It's not easy walking into a room, to audition for Tim Burton. You're just like, dying of nerves and crippled by nervousness, and you just gotta like tamper that down and get through it. But I have found that the great directors that go on and like do great work, they are generous with actors, and that's something that people should keep in mind.
Up next.
Oh, here we go. Smile, yes. Oh my God, I love that so much.
This role was also very physically demanding. Did you enjoy playing a tough ass-kicking broad who kills
Yes, more so than I thought I would. I actually had a full-on Jessica Jones moment the other day. I was walking on the street. I've got my mask on. This is the height of the pandemic. This was like a couple weeks ago. We're in LA. It's just like, it's bad.
Yeah.
And
it's horrible. Oh.
It's horrible. And this guy like is on a bicycle. I'm on a sidewalk, like comes up right by me. And he like, hey, and then I was just taking my distance and I'm like, okay. And he's like, oh, you're stuck up. Oh, you're so uptight. I swear to God, and I'm a mom and I almost went full Jessica Jones on him. But then I shook it off and went back to real life.
All right, and here we go. I love this project. Up next.
Do you have headphones?
Here.
My reteaming with Aaron Paul.
That's
finally.
Right. And this time, he's your twin brother.
Yeah, I remember when I got...
one of the reasons you signed on for this project?
Oh, it definitely helps. I loved, obviously, James Patterson is a blockbuster name, and I was so excited to be a part of it. And I like this sort of noir crime storytelling style. And the fact that Aaron was going to be doing it just was like, yes. Let's do it. I think that this was a great year for this kind of content, right? Audible and podcasts and things that actors can do remotely. People still want their, the machine fed. We still want our content. So I feel very grateful for that.
The Coldest Case, as you mentioned, is based on the best-selling work of author James Patterson. And you're no stranger to writing mysteries yourself. Did working on this series make you want to pen another?
I've been wanting to pen another since the last one. It's just, they take a long time. So I'm working on something new, and hopefully, it'll be finished at some point. But yeah, he is the sort of, biggest blockbuster name in thrillers that there is. I don't know how he pumps them out like he does, because it ain't easy.
No, it isn't. But you make it all look effortless. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for surfing by, Krysten. And The Coldest Case is available now on Audible. See you next time on Couch Surfing.
Thank you, Mama. Thank you. Bye.